Hello, I'm ToycatA, and everyone knows that underneath every Minecraft world there is an impenetrable layer of bedrock to stop you from falling out of it. However, this seed is staggering because of the fact that not only has it got some of this bedrock missing, and even underneath it you can see a gold block because there's a ruined portal up there generating into the bedrock, but also because of this there is the very interesting quirk of this right here, a way to go through the lava and up to the surface, which is interesting enough if you're in creative. But let's imagine something much more fun. If you're playing survival with no cheats whatsoever, all you need is a simple fire resistance potion, and then you can get yourself right down here, which will allow you to, as you can see right here, fall straight out of the bedrock, slip through the gap and into the void, giving you one of the rare messages that you can't get in normal survival without cheats, falling out of the world in the overworld. It's fascinating, and I'm going to be showing you how and why in today's video. But firstly, hello, I'm ToycatA. Welcome back to Seed Sunday, the weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft like this one right here. And in case you doubt this, because I mean, in a seed video, who doesn't have an incentive just to fake it all, right? Here is me loading up the seed, and here is me running straight over here, no other duplication alterations whatsoever, and finding that it's here, right? And by itself, if you want to confirm this for yourself, the seed is on screen. I actually recommend checking out this seed, not just for the most dangerous gold block in the world. For real, if you want to get to this gold block, you need to get yourself a fire resistance potion. You need to be able to swim very carefully underneath this obsidian and then get down there. And then on top of that, because obviously you can't break bedrock in survival, you've got to then fall down onto the perfect place without falling out of the world, fall on this block right here, and then from on top of there, you want to destroy this, which you won't be able to see, by the way, because your head will be in lava. And then after only then do you have a chance of getting this gold block. And yeah, it's very fascinating in my opinion. Also of note, because it was one of my first questions as well, is like, so if that gold block is from a ruined portal, if that lava and, you know, that magma block indeed come from a ruined portal, where exactly is it? And the answer is very interesting. A ruined portal tried to generate right here, and it did indeed generate for the bottom few blocks. The lava generated, the stone bricks generated, the magma blocks generated, but the portal itself clearly couldn't generate because there was obsidian here, which means that Minecraft has a very bizarre quirk where obsidian will stop a ruined portal from spawning, but bedrock will not, and therefore seeds like this, because we found one before, but it was not quite as staggering or as interesting as this one, but that means that stuff like this is always possible, and whenever you see a ravine filled with lava, there is a possibility that underneath there somewhere, there is in fact a ruined portal, and I find that so interesting. So this is a giant ravine in a jungle biome. Here are the coordinates for it if you want to check it out. It's about 400 blocks away from spawn, and allow me, just to help you get your bearings, show you what actually does happen when you spawn into this world. And since there's always someone asking about the seed, it's going to be on screen right now. If you type in that seed, as long as you do so in the current update, you should find yourself in this jungle right over here. Again, it's a jungle which doesn't seem like much on the surface. It's interesting that this seed looks like a perfectly normal seed at the surface, quite literally, and it's a reminder that like every seed has weird things hiding below the surface, and even the person who sent this in to me didn't realize the other weird things about this seed, because sure, you can go in that direction, you can find the ravine, you can find that ruined portal below lava that vanished but left a gold block, tantalizing people you know, to go and get it. But you know, although we can spend forever thinking about that, how about instead we think about what happens when you go the other direction? So first of all, another ravine. Ravines are pretty common, I tend not to focus on them, but if you like your ravines, this seed is one that's really interesting. But what you might also really love is this. This is a Savannah M, a shattered Savannah biome. It is really beautiful because you get a very different color of the, as you can see, like the trees and the grass are literally a different color. It still has the benefit of not raining like it does in a Savannah biome, but over here in the shattered Savannah, you get a much nicer green, and you get, in my opinion, what is some great terrain really close to spawn. Also, that great terrain is very close to not just one ruined portal, which, you know, who doesn't love a ruined portal spawning this time above a ravine? You can literally see how the ravine is like filled with the netherrack. One ruined portal is nice. This second ruined portal at the edge of the jungle as well is even nicer. And then if we just head a little to the north of this jungle temple and that shattered savannah that we were just in, you'll find that there is a third ruined portal on this mountain biome right over here. As always, coordinates on screen. And yeah, this is a really cool find. 3 ruined portals pretty close to spawn, pretty close to each other. And it would have been 4 were it not for the weirdness of that, you know, the titular function of this seed, which I think is super interesting. So yeah, 3 sets of ruined chests, and that's not all that this seed has, because you might notice that between the savannah and the mountain, there is this pillager tower. take a closer look at the pillager tower, and you realize that it's not just a pillager tower, but also it has something fascinating, a desert temple just next to that, and then that desert temple and this pillager tower have a lava pit. So this is, again, this is a combination of structures you don't usually see in Minecraft, like, oh, there's a desert temple, here's a pillager tower. What are they doing next to each other? Why have they got enchanted crossbows? These are questions you can ask yourself, or perhaps you could ask yourself how you missed the third and most important structure here. That's right, there's a desert well. Yeah, I found one. I love it. It's such a good structure. It makes my day noticeably better. I mean, in a year like 2021, I guess, now it is. In a year like 2021, you know what we need in our life? More desert wells. They're just so great. I love them so much. And anyone who says they dislike them, you know what? You better believe it. We block from the comment section forever, because look at it. 5 bits of water. Not 1 bit of water, not 2 bits of water, 5 water sources. Wow, what a treat that is. And as well as being a treat, there's also the treat of the chest in the pillager tower. It's not usually great stuff, but I mean, you can take it, I guess. And then also, we've obviously got a desert temple over here. This be a desert temple. If we look inside the desert temple, we'll see there's 4 chests in here as well. Each of those 4 chests is randomly generated. People who try to tell you that every time you load it up, you'll get 4 gold in this one or an enchanted book here. It varies every single time you open them, but you can get some nice enchantments. You can get some fun enchantments. You can get some sand and some string as well. And then, of course, there is the 9 TNT below that. So that's really cool. Everyone knows about desert temples, but it's always nice to be able to get that. And the fact that this one's kind of hidden is something some people really like. You've got lava right here, which gives you easy access to the nether using the bucket technique. We show off a bunch on this channel. And then also on top of that, you can see how if you just go a little bit further, you find something even more interesting, in my opinion, a mushroom island biome. I say mushroom island, but the interesting thing is that even though it tries to generate as islands, that's the key part of the biome, it's meant to be something you find in the oceans, this one generated as like half of a island, with the other half being a desert. And you know what's on that other half of the island? That's right, yeah, it's a desert temple. The joy has been brought back to my life. You know what? When Karen took the kids, I didn't know if I was going to be okay again, but then I realized that, you know what, desert wells exist in Minecraft, and this one even comes with some free blocks of sand. Why does it come with free sand? How does it come with free sand? I don't know, I don't care, but it still functions as an infinite water source even after that point. Anyway, so as well as that, you've also got mushrooms. Wow, best food source in the game that follows you around. Who wants or needs that? Wow, a biome where no hostile mobs can or will spawn. Who needs that in their life? You know what you need instead? Yeah, you know it. It's to go through a nether portal from the lava just to see what's over there. I always like to check for a seed sundae to give you a little bit of heads up what's going on with your nether. And the answer in this case is you spawn in a nether waste biome. Do you want that? I don't know. Do you like glowstone? Do you like big caves and gold ore? I think this is an interesting nether cave, like as far as Bedrock goes. Maybe you like that, but it's no cave update cave, is it? And that is something we wait for until we can reevaluate the seed. But overall, this is a hugely fascinating find. I mean, the idea that Bedrock doesn't exist and is overwritten by another structure, already so interesting. The idea that you find lava giving you an access route to the void in your world, hugely interesting, if a little terrifying in some places. But the idea that you're actively rewarded if you want to come here with a gold block, which is super valuable, as we know, for speedrunning, etc. I love this so much. I think it's such a weird and wacky seed. And if you want to play a little bit of an interesting Minecraft experience between this and the Mushroom Island and the ruin portals everywhere, I think you're going to have a good time on this seed. But that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments down below. And, you know, as long as they're not bad things about desert wells, I will ban you. They are beautiful. They are the most important structure we've ever had. And if you say otherwise, you know what? Is authoritarianism a good idea? No, unless it comes to defending the desert well, and then it's a-okay. But thank you all for watching this video. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to hit 2 million subscribers at some point this year, and just by doing that little bit of a click of a button, you'll see my videos a little easier, and you'll also help me achieve something that I would love to do. But you're not obliged to do anything. It's 2021, man, and that is why I'm gonna say thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.